today's footballers may be at greater risk of head injury and dementia because balls are heavier than in the past, a new documentary suggests. Although vintage brown leather footballs appear more cumbersome than today's precision-engineered balls, in fact, they were 40 grams lighter. Only when they were wet did they become significantly heavier. Speaking to The Telegraph ahead of a new BBC documentary looking into the issue of dementia in football, former England captain Alan Shearer, 47, said he was concerned that continually heading modern balls in practice may have damaged his brain. Several former players, including Jeff Astle and Nobby Stiles, developed dementia in later years, a condition that their families believe was a direct result of heading the ball. In 2002, a coroner even gave the cause of Astle's death as industrial disease. But little has been done since to tackle the issue, and there are fears that today's players may be at even greater risk from heavier balls, particularly teens whose brains are still developing. I am concerned that I might develop dementia. It is definitely something that bothers me, that I might not have a future because of football, Shearer said, who was known to practice heading 150 times a day, and suffered regular head-to-head clashes on the pitch. I've had head injuries on the pitch and you run off and get a few stitches and you get bandaged up and you're straight back out. It was what was expected. But it's more the damage that happened by continually heading the ball in practice. That's what worries me. Then you would be heading the ball 30, 40, 50 times. It's been 15 years now since the coroner found that Jeff Astle died from an industrial disease. Yet nothing has changed. His family are angry and disappointed, and rightly so. When Fabrice Muamba had a heart attack and collapsed, within 6 months there were defibrillators on every pitch. Shearer asked to make the documentary with the BBC after stumbling across the film Concussion while on a flight, which highlights the issue of dementia in American football. For the program, he visited scientists at the University of Stirling who measured his brain function before and after a session of heading a new ball 20 times, fired from a machine designed to simulate the pace and power of a corner kick. The scientists found intriguing differences in his brain chemistry which will be revealed in the program on Sunday. Last year the Scottish researchers were the first to detect direct changes in the brain after players were exposed to minor head impacts, as opposed to clinical brain injuries like a concussion. Cognitive neuroscientist Dr. Magdalena Ayat-Swart, a senior psychology lecturer at Stirling, said, although the changes were temporary, we believe they are significant to brain health, particularly if they happen over and over again as they do in football heading. With large numbers of people around the world participating in this sport, it is important that they are aware of what is happening inside the brain and the lasting effect this may have. The researchers also weighed old balls compared to the seemingly lighter balls used today.